to my general observation and also my tips. For the first one, I actually gave one person the highest score, which is 5. Do you know who she is? There's only one person who I gave the high score 5. Is it Sandy? Okay, so Amelia, may you please stand, Amelia? Okay, let's give a big hand to Amelia. Right? So the reason why I gave Amelia the highest 5 points is because she actually mastered her slide. She didn't look at the slide, and she also faced the audience, and that was really commendable among other presenters that we had a while ago. So thank you so much, Amelia, for being a model. So I know that you can follow Amelia's model, that you have to try your best to not look at the PowerPoint presentation and explain, just like what you did, to establish a connection with your audience. That's the very first point. Okay, and the next one, I would like to provide you some pointers on how to introduce your presentation. So, is it okay if I erase this? So, how do you usually start your presentation? Okay. Sure?
Yeah.
Final answer. May someone help me erase the board? Okay, thank you. So before, so one painting, what do you usually first say when introducing your presentation? What's the first statement? Hello everyone, what else? Or you can say, good morning everyone, or good afternoon everyone. Hello everyone. And then what's the next step after greetings?
Description.
This description of?
Introduce ourselves.
Very good, you have to introduce yourself. So how do you introduce yourself? How do you say that? My name is, or I am. I think you don't have to say it in Chinese because I believe your English teacher totally understands how to understand the I am or my name is. So you don't have to say it in Chinese. But I believe that you have to say it in bilingual way. So in terms of description, I think you can explain it in Chinese. But for the introducing your name, like my name is, you don't have to say 我是 blah blah blah. You can just say my name is or I am. All right. And also after. So we have the first one is, how do you say this one?
Greetings.
Everybody say greetings.
Greetings.
So you say good morning everyone, good afternoon everyone, hello everyone, hi everyone. And then next one is your name. My name, or we are group number, I am, and then I am blah blah blah. And then next one is, what do you think is the next? Very good, Momo. So, what is the topic? You are going to introduce what's the topic. So, how do you say this topic?
To describe.
I mean, how to say your topic. For example, I have a painting. So, how do you say, okay, go. You say that one. How to say that?
Something in the picture.
You can say, okay, everybody, let's read all together. Today, we will present about the title. Or how, aside from present, what is the other word for present? We will show you about, good, what else? We will talk about, very good. So there are a lot of ways to say the topic. So today, don't forget, greetings first, and then name, and then your topic. Today, we will present about Mona Lisa, for example, or we will talk about the persistence of the memory, right? And also, I would like to, this activity is thanks to Vicky because it's actually quite relevant to our to our museum. Do you have you been to the museum there? There's actually a museum. Yeah, it's actually open until December 20. So the topic, the activity today is about art. The topic is about art appreciation, to appreciate different kinds of art. And it so happened that in this museum, there is an exhibit or different kinds of arts. So it would also be interesting if teacher Vicky would lead the students to appreciate the arts, the art pictures or the art paintings in this, and apply what they have learned about the art appreciation. That will be also interesting. Actually, the librarian also informed me about this, if we can invite our students. So it still depends on the class or if we have enough time. And another thing is that on December 25th, we're going to Google. Where are we going on December 25th? Taipei, particularly where? Taipei for this one, but in the morning there's a place. Very good. It's the National Palace Museum. And in National Palace Museum there are a lot of arts. And we can also apply what you have presented here today. So on December 25th, I will also ask you to do the same thing, to appreciate. I believe there are 5 types of, or 5 steps of art. What's the first one? What's the first step in art appreciation? D. It starts with D. Description. Second, analysis. Third, interpretation. Fourth, judgment. Only 4 or 5? 4. So when we go to the National Palace Museum, then we can also apply how to appreciate the painting, the sculpture, if we have a monument there, using the 4 steps of appreciation. So don't ever forget what you will learn today, because you will still apply it on December 25th, because we will provide a worksheet on with what kind of the painting that you have to appreciate, and explain the description, the analysis, the interpretation, and the judgment. And also, I have observed some words that you need to watch out. Is it okay to erase this one also? May someone help me to clear the board? Thank you so much for our volunteer. Are you the president or the leader? Who's the president or the leader, class leader? Okay.
Mushroom.
Mushroom? Why mushroom? Because of the hair. Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to write some words, and I would like you to read it. How to read this one? Can you say it again? Everybody say peasant. Peasant. Peasant means poor people. Peasants. They are peasants. Next one is, how to read this? Okay, everybody say dignity. Dignity. Okay, next one. Okay, everybody say Dutch. Okay, next one we have. Okay, everybody say infinite. Infinite, alright? And how about this? Infinite means forever. There's no end. Infinite. Infinity, yes, infinity. That's why you have the infinity ring. It's forever. Okay? How about this? Okay, everybody say intimacy. Intimacy means more of love, passion. Okay, so if you love someone, then you become intimate. You attempt to be intimate to them. Okay, and do we have any more? Oh yeah, we have. How do we read this word? Okay, everybody say persistence. Okay, and do we have, alright, good. Persistence means you do not stop. For example, if someone tells you it will not happen, but persistence means you still push through even though other people will say you stop. Okay, that's persistence. And next one. Okay, and we're gonna say brevity. Brevity, alright? And actually there's a lot. How do you read this word? Very good. Can you say it again? Good. Everybody say hustle and bustle.
Hustle and bustle.
Alright. And do we have more? Okay, good. How do you read this word? Almost. So everybody say imagery. Imagery, alright? And do we have any more? Imagery, okay. Okay, let me just check again if I missed some points. And last but not the least, how to read this? Okay, everybody say portraiture. Okay, sorry, portraiture. Portraiture. Right, so you have, before you present, make sure that you check the pronunciation. You can go to Google, or you can have any kinds of application to make sure that the correct pronunciation is achieved, because it's part of clarity, delivery. And next one, I also would like to highlight some terms that may be. Okay, so let's just review how to say this word. Peasants. Dignity. Infinite. Once more. Intimacy. Persistence. Portraiture. Brevity. Imagery. Okay, good. I'll read this one. Volunteer, can you please help me erase? It takes time, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, while waiting for her to clear the board, I also observed some of you try to log in via Canva, and it takes time, right? Typing the email and Gmail and the password. So what I suggest, if you are going to use Canva, you can. Is it okay to type? For example, I'll just show you how to demonstrate so that it will not take time for you to log in. Before you are going to present, let me just, sorry, it should be Canva.
You can change the Google account.
Okay, I'll just, for example. Okay, so before you present, I suggest that, wait, I cannot, I'll just use another one. Because it's in Chinese, but when I use mine, it will be in, how to, this one. This one left out? Alright. Yeah. I'll just use my account because I cannot understand Chinese. Alright, so here, before you present, I suggest that, let's just say this one. You use this one, public view link, and then copy link, and then before you present, you already have the link. So that, for example, if you already have the link, you don't have to log in. It doesn't take enough time. It will show the presentation already. So next time, if you will present, just do the public link, and then get the link, and so that it doesn't take time for logging in. Because I observed one group, it takes time to load, and you know time is money in Taiwan, right? So, and then another one, I will exit this. It's been a long time. Next one, I observe also in your slides, there are a lot of words. I remember I told you before that in order to establish connection, only put few bullet points. I think June, the slide of June, was able to achieve that. There are very few of you who only put bullet points. That's good. Do not write all words in one slide, but instead follow the 6x6 rule. Okay, what is the 6x6? So in the 6x6, you can only put maximum, the highest possible bullet points that you have, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And each bullet, there's only a maximum of 6 words, so that it's not too crowded. Okay? So next time, if you are going to make a presentation again, I hope that you follow the 6x6 rule. The highest is 6. You can go less. The lesser, the better. Okay? The highest is 6 bullets, and the highest words, the highest number of words in each bullet is 6 words, so that it doesn't take a lot of space. And the tendency, if you put a lot in the slide, you will read. Reading is different from reporting. Just like what Amelia did, what she did was to report, to explain. She did not rely on the presentation. What others did was, reading. So we encourage you next time to report instead of read. And another thing, so that you can report, I believe that, you try to impress, but we suggest you to use your own words. It's okay if it's simple. It's okay as long as you can really talk. The most important thing in presentation is to be able to send your message clearly. If it's too highfalutin, it is too technical, then there's no purpose. It's just to impress. But what we want you to do is to express effectively. And another point is also, speaking. What's wrong with here? Yeah, it should be E. Everybody say description. Okay, good. Next one is what's wrong with this?
Retention.
Very good. Okay, everybody say interpretation. Okay, good. Next is we have another one. What is this? G. It should be G. Everybody? Judgment. Okay, to judge. So be careful with the spelling also, because we are looking for that. And I also have seen this one. Oh no. What's wrong?
It's R.
Yeah, what are Why? Why R?
Because the S.
Yes. So you have to consider the subject-verb agreement. What are the same things? Alright? And how to read this? Actually, there's also a technical term that I have encountered. How to read this? You know, there are some, it's actually a French or Italian word, but there's a specific way to pronounce. La grande jot. La grande jot. Okay, it's a, you know, you have to adapt to the, is it French or Italian? From which country? Because there are some, like for example, Mozart, Beethoven, Tchaikovsky. They are technical terms. Anyway, the point here is when you encounter a certain technical term, you have to check the pronunciation, okay? And remember, when someone is talking in front, what are you going to do as students? Yeah, I have seen some of you are using phones, so that's not encouraged. We hope that the same when you present in front, we hope to show respect to the presenter by listening and by, you know, looking at their eyes. And how many people are there in a group? 3 or 4. And then some of you are like 1, 2, 3, 4, like together. It seems so crowded. So what I suggest is maybe 2 people here and the other 2 people on the other side, so that it's balanced. Okay. I hope that you're taking down notes because we will still present a lot more in other subjects or in other subjects next time, right? So we hope that you balance. And another is you should not do this one. Instead, maybe 45 degrees. So it's either like this one or here. So everybody stand up. So how do you step in front? Is it, for example, this is your, for example, face at the back. Face at the back. How do you present? How do you present? Yes, very good, June, very good. It should be 45 degrees or it should be like that. So when you talk to your teacher like that, it should be in front. You're talking to her or to them. Thank you so much. You may now be seated. All right. And also there are a few of you, like for example, Jennifer. Where's Jennifer? Yeah, may you also clap for Jennifer, and I think June also did this one because some of you use gestures. What is gesture? Like pointing. If you just stand, it's not also encouraged. We hope you can move. So you point the painting. What are you talking about? So gestures. Everyone say gesture. Gesture means the hand movements. And last but not the least, I think also Phoebe. Where's Phoebe? Yeah, she also did a great job in the beginning because she faced the audience. But at the latter part, yeah, we hope that you can be consistent with your rapport. We call that rapport. Establish a rapport. Establish a connection among your audience by, talking to them in front. So anyway, I hope that you can consider all of these pointers the next time you present. But it's a great start. At least you can improve. There's always a room for improvement. So before anything else, let's give again ourselves a big hand. So it's a great start for you. And I hope that you can apply what you learn when you go to the National Palace Museum or when you go there. Alright, thank you so much, and I will now hand the microphone to Teacher Vicky. Okay.
休息。
第一组没有看到，对，第一组没有办到，刚确认过了。那第一组就是下礼拜的课堂组报告哦，第一组好。然后是那个红图书空间有一个展览嘛，但是我刚看的没有开，所以这次呢。
So what are we going to do next?
休息，他们就在这里休息。
对，就在这里休息。然后我去看那边的展览。
No, it is finished for the students. Yes, thank you, Jessy. Thank you, Jessy. Jessy.
You may also go to the museum to appreciate the art.
No. Teacher Vicky have to check because it's closed, so she is going to check. Yeah. So first, thank you.
And remember this lesson because on December 25th, mark your calendar, we'll go to National Palace Museum and Taoyuan Airport. You are going to interview some foreigners at the airport. Yeah, that's what they did last year. They interviewed foreigners. So you need to practice your courage.